What's good, YouTubers? A Bratz update for year of 2026/2027. We got the Bratz Hello Kitty Sasha. We coming out with Hello Kitty Fiona and Cumi. Berdine might finally get her own doll. She will be a San Diego Comic Con doll exclusive. Possibility she might be a wide release, but who knows? The Bratz First Edition Reimagined featured the four core characters, the Bratz birthday anniversary, and the Sassy Stamples Cowboy Carter Yasmin as Beyonce vibes. And also the Bratziez, the little plus animals too. So it's a lot Bratz news. And Bratz need to focus on doing non-core 4 characters as well as what's wrong making 2 or 3 boys a year. You know, especially with my complexion, like Sasha's complexion, Felicia's complexion. Because majority of those characters are white, except one Asian and one black. Is Dylan, and Ethan is an Asian descent. But I am excited. You know, Bratz is finally showing out with Cowboy Carter inspiration, Beyonce. As you can see, they collab with Jim Shark. The attire was released on June 8th. And, you know, not everything don't have to be dog related, but it's definitely Bratz aesthetic a little bit. I feel like they should have added a little bit more touch, especially with the attire. You can see Sasha's calling, I forgot this woman's name, but you can search her up on the Bratz YouTube page. They did a big collaboration. Okay, Bratz. You can see she talking to the phone with the girls. I'm guessing they doing a little meetup, mission accepted. You can shop at gymsocks.com for the Bratz inspiration wares. And it can come in, you know, very bright neon colors. You know, Sasha, that's her favorite color, is orange, Rain. Jade is pink, Chloe is blue, Yasmin is purple. And here is the Bratziez with Chloe, Sasha, Yasmin, and Jade as Yasabella, Megana, Valerina, Shatabella, Jade, and Cleopatra. So these are the watermark of them. They're going to be released probably at the end of the year or sometimes in 2027. So they originally came out in, I believe, in summer of 2012, and they discontinued sometimes in 2013 due to low sales. So these are supposed to be the Monster High competitors. So, you know, Monster High is doing good, big and strong. So Bratziez, the reproduction of the dolls, will they do better this time? Only times will tell. But this time they will have premium nylon hair. Of course, when these first released, they did have the polypropylene because, you know, allegedly that Mattel has stole all the saran hair supply from MGA to have a chance to produce the dolls with saran. Bratz Hello Kitty collab featured with, at first, Jade, Chloe, and Yasmin, and Sasha wasn't included when they first released. So of course Bratz fans was not having that shit with MGA, because, you know, MGA are used to exclude Sasha, especially from their commercial and shit. But in 2026, we are not having it. And they finally designed Sasha at the last minute after receiving Blackfash. But Sasha is the best one out of the other 3. And she should be released at the end of the month of June with Fiona and Cumi. They're going to be inspired by the different characters as well. But I already pre-ordered Sasha back in October of 2025. I'm curious to see how Fiona look, but I'm definitely planning on getting Fiona. They did have a Bratz leak pictures of each characters of the Bratziez minis, so I'm assuming I would show it, but I ain't trying to get my motherfucking page taken down if you know me. But I'm looking forward to see how the other two characters look like. And here is the l.o.l surprise reboot for 2026.
Yeah, just like Strange
As you can see, they got some new scopes. They are celebrate their 10th anniversary. The l.o.l OMG are back to a new stunning face scope and a side eyes glance. It's about time MJ did a new scope. I feel like the same scope with the same screening. Every time it gets boring. Like, do something different. Make them a little bit more expansive. And these are the best-selling line of this new generation of kids too, because compared to Barbie, Barbie needs to step up that game.
Isn't that amazing?
Mattel focused on Monster High. They did need to focus on the budget on Barbie, because Barbie, without Barbie, probably none of these dolls lines wouldn't come as big as today. But I'm definitely looking forward to getting the black girl with the blue hair. Okay, MJA. Of course, they wouldn't discontinue l.o.l surprise, because this is the best-selling ones. Because let's face it, most kids, especially little girls, they prefer these over Barbie. Because Barbie today in these doll aisles, they are especially, you know, self-warmish and shit. Now, back I grew up, Barbie was that girl. She was that bitch. You know, the whole aisle to herself. The quality was there, and it was a little bit diversity, especially with the playlines in the early 2000s. In the mid to late 2000s, diversity, especially in playlines, it kind of like slowed down a little bit. But the verse is good, but the quality is not where it's at today. The core four girls: Chloe, Sasha, Yasmin, and Jay. Yasmin as Beyonce from Cowboy Carter. I do have the Yasmin with the teeth variant. Sasha resembles as Megan Thee Stallion. Jade, I feel like Mattel did a little shade to Mattel when they did the Barbie in the movie as I forgot her name. She played as Barbie and she did a pink cowgirl outfit. I forgot her name. You know I'm talking about, the Barbie in the movie. I forgot this actress name. God damn it. And here is Chloe. Okay, Chloe with her cheetah print on the side. And you can see these are the prototype heads on the top right. I mean the top left. And I do like the open mouth variant a little bit better than the closed mouth variant. So technically these are open mouth variants with no painted teeth on the side. Which, they could have released other characters like Felicia. They probably might do it for like Series 2, Cumi, etc. But is the new Bratziez that will be popping out on June 18th. These are blind boxes. Again, for me personally, I don't like surprises. I like to know what characters I get, and Dylan looks real interesting. Even though he looks whitewashed in this picture, they could have made his hair mold a little bit more textured. Possibly we might have a Bratz baby boy coming out, so he is tanner in real life images. I did saw that too. And here is Never, here is Fiona, here is Dana as the, you know, the funky shoe socks, and Megan as the monkey, and Dylan as the fox, Felicia as the glam gecko, Never as the bumblebee, and I forgot what Fiona is. But I might end up getting it from secondhand eBay, because you paying like $25 each, and they might come out with two characters, especially with that price point. But me personally, I don't like surprises, especially I'm paying all this money, and I might not like the characters, but who knows. But Dylan looks real interesting, especially Felicia. I wasn't interested. Mother of Pink, Birdie Maxwell allegedly might get her own doll coming soon, sometimes this summer or sometimes July, for the Comic Con reveal. You know, the Trevos, which I do got, they released sometimes in 2023. And it wouldn't make sense to make the Tweever dolls if they ain't gonna make the Birdie Maxwell doll. And this is her alleged sculpt, so I'm not sure it's official. I see some with open mouth, some with closed mouth. And I'm glad, you know, MJ just expanding their Bratz universe. You know, give them different body types, give them different face sculpts, use some of the fashion pixie face sculpts, just make them a little bit more diverse like Barbie. But make sure you keep up with the quality as well. Bratziez is known as to be the parody of Barbie since the early 2000s, the Bratz show. And I love to see a nemesis just like from Netflix show, but I'm looking for it. If she comes, I definitely want to get her to complete that collection as well. As of course we see some leaked pictures of the Bratz styling birthdays. So these dolls may not be official, but they look like they is compared to the Yasmin video that was released on YouTube as well as TikTok and Instagram. Okay, Chloe, Sasha, Yasmin, and Jade. I don't understand why they didn't give Sasha the blonde hair as feature on that picture in the video of the animations. But she might have that hair color. But I definitely like Yasmin's outfit. Chloe's, okay, she definitely has one of those Bratz masquerades from 2011 with the blonde curly puffs. Look at Jade too as well. Okay. I'm definitely looking for. I definitely want Sasha for sure. Maybe Yasmin, maybe Chloe. Who knows? But they should be coming out sometimes this year, as well as the Bratz styling reimagined of the first edition dolls. Here's some pictures you can see on the side. You know, of course, Bratz did some birthday dolls in the past, especially in the mid 2000s. Okay. I'm definitely loving the dark lips in these. Besides, how you feel about these Bratz coming big in 2026? They do need to make more characters besides the core 4. You know, add a little What's Wrong with Two Boys, and how you feel about the Bratziez Maxwell doll, and Dana as the shoe bag. I ain't feeling Dana, but I am definitely do want Dylan and Felicia. I probably might get it secondhand on eBay. But share your thoughts below, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button. Alright, deuces.